everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all so much for listening to the show. Let me give a shout out to those in the chat room. Yogi, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being on. Nurse Rachel, good morning to you as well. And to all of those that's out at Emory Winship Cancer Center, good morning to you all, my Winship warriors. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening in today. I do appreciate it. Appreciate you all. And to my trainers out there at Winship, thank you so much for doing your job and doing it efficiently and taking care of the warriors. I appreciate you all so much for the things that you do. Dr. Tony, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being a faithful listener as well and always backing me, having my back, and being there for me. I appreciate you as well. Let me do this first because I know I'll forget at the end of the show. I want you all to make sure you go to Daddy's Home, DADDYS, Daddy's Home, theplay.com. We made some significant changes as far as the dates are concerned, and we are looking at different places to add on to the schedule. If you decide that this is something that you want in your city, please email Daddy's Home the Play at gmail.com, Daddy's Home the Play at gmail.com, and let them know, hey, we want you all to come to our city. And so we are adding, we're always out looking at different venues to have our events and things like that. So make sure you do that if you desire. Those that's not in wherever you are, just send a quick email. Say, hey, consider coming to wherever, and we'll try to make that happen. All right. So thank you all so much. We've added Charlotte, North Carolina. Is Charlotte, South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever Charlotte is. South Carolina, Charlotte. We're going to Charlotte. We've added that, and we will be there next month. We will be in Charlotte next month. So we look forward to seeing you all there if you're in the Charlotte area. I want to talk about this morning being authentically you. Being authentically you. When, as life happens, we're going to go through some changes. We're going to go through some challenges. We are going to go through some ups and some downs. In order to successfully navigate through life, we have to learn how to be authentically ourselves. We can't pretend to be something or somebody else. We can't pretend to be something that we're not. And on the flip side of that, this is what I dealt with recently. You can't run from who you really are. You really can't run from who you are. And the reason why you can't be somebody else and you can't run from yourself is that other people are going to put expectations on you that's going to please themselves. People want you to be something else, or I always talk about being in a box, being put in a box. The reason why people try to put you in a box is so that you can please them. That's the only way I can put it. But when you are authentically you, you don't have to worry about how other people perceive you. Because the only thing you're doing is being you. So many people are stressed out in this day and age trying to pretend that there's something that they aren't. You can only keep up that facade for so long before the mimicking of someone else is over. You run out of ways of doing things that's not you. But when you are authentically you, when you are being you, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to come up with anything. The way you respond to people, the way you interact with people, you don't have to waste so much time and energy trying to do and be something you're not. The hardest thing in life is trying to keep up with someone else's standards. That's the hardest thing in life to do, when you wake up every morning and you try to meet someone else's standards. You're not, because they're always going to want more. They're always going to want more and more and more and more and more. And you will never be able to meet their standards. On the flip side of this thing, there was two: being trying to be somebody you're not, and trying to hide from the person that you are. One of the most frustrating feelings in the world to me is when you try not to be who you are. When you hide from who you are. When you hide the gift that's on the inside of you from the world. We have to learn, ladies and gentlemen, to be who you are designed to be. And here is something that I want you all to understand. It's not for everybody. You are not meant for everybody. You're not called to the entire world. You're not called to fix everybody. You're not called to fix every situation. You're not called to make everybody that you come in contact happy. Not everybody is going to be pleased with you. If everybody you meet likes you, then you're doing it wrong. It is what it is. Everybody is not going to like you. Somebody is going to hate on you. Somebody is going to give you the side eye. Somebody is going to talk about you. Somebody, because everything, when you're being you, sometimes it rubs people the wrong way. Sometimes, and you can't help that. Do you purposely try to do it? No, you don't purposely try to offend people. You don't purposely try to hurt anyone. But what you can't do is please everybody. You can't please. It's not supposed to happen that way. Yes, you can try your best to make things right with everything as you live your life, but to sit and consciously try to please this person, and then somebody else walk in the door, you got to please that person, and when somebody else walks, you got to please that person. Your first obligation in life is to make sure you are happy. Make sure you are being you. Make sure you aren't minimizing yourself so somebody else can be happy. Stop dimming your light so that somebody else light won't seem as dim. No, be you. When you have a light, the one thing about life is this: when you are being you, your light is shining bright. And people will begin to notice you. But in some cases, what happens is that people want to hang out with you and be around you, but they don't want your light to be as bright as theirs. They don't want you being around them so you won't expose how dim their light is. It's not your job to make other people feel comfortable. It's your job to shine your light throughout this world as we move day to day, place to place, to bring brightness to the room, to the atmosphere. Don't take your dimmer and dim yourself down. Don't stop not being you. Stop not doing you. Life is too short to not to be happy, to not to feel fulfilled. Enjoy life by being you. Enjoy life by doing the things that make you happy. By being you, you're going to make some mistakes. By being you, you're going to get some things right. By being you, you're going to say some things wrong. By being you, you're going to say some things right. You're not always going to be perfect in life. But by being you, what happens is you hone in on how to make yourself better. See, a lot of people we don't know ourselves because we're too busy trying to be a person that somebody else wants us to be. Today, I challenge you to begin to learn you. To begin to manifest the things and the gifts and the talents that's on inside of you and let the world see you. Instead of allowing the world to say, oh, you got to have this, you got to do this, you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. If I listened to what people told me I supposed to do, the way that they had did it or the way they thought, I wouldn't be retired. I wouldn't be a paid actor. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing that. Oh, you're too old to be doing that. Oh, you're not big enough to do that. Oh, you don't have the resources to do that. Well, watch me. Because I know me. And ladies and gentlemen, you should be able to look in the mirror and know you. And be authentically you. Don't worry about how others perceive you. As long as you do what I think it was Shakespeare that said, to thine own self be true. When you look in the mirror, are you true to that person? Are you being open with that person? Are you being honest with that person? Are you being real with that person? To thine own self be true. And if you're true to yourself, you're going to be true to others. Don't hide your gifts. Don't hide your talents. Go after things that you know is calling your name. Go after the things that you know is literally, you hear the voice calling you. You need to do this. You need to be this. And I know inside your head, you're hearing people say, you don't have a college degree. You don't need a college degree to do what you need to do. To be who you're called to be. Do you, baby. Do you. Without the presence of yourself in this world, your world is minimized. If you're not giving the world the authentic you, you're not doing yourself any good. You're not doing this world any good. Because you're too busy trying to be something less than what you are. In ministry, I used to try to mimic certain preachers. I got to sound like that person. And I would do it. But when I finished, I still felt empty. I feel like I didn't do what I supposed to have done. It wasn't until I got to a place in ministry where I said, I have to do it my way. And every time I started doing it my way, the more fulfilled I became. So your next task in life is to learn you and be you. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it that way. You're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to do it. No, look at them. No, you're supposed to do it that way. I'm supposed to do it my way. If I can leave you with one thought, it would be simply that. Do it your way. What's the song? I did it my way. Frank Sinatra, I think it was. And he talked about living living life and being how I am in life. And at the end of my life journey, I can look back and say, I did it my way. I lived my life my way. At a certain time in life, parents, you got to let your children go and let them do it their way. There's no need of stressing out, pulling your hair out, worrying, up all night, worrying. No, when they reach a certain age, you have to let them do it their way. Let them bump their head. They can't be what you want them to be. Because that's the same thing as putting them in a box. They can't keep trying to hold up your standards because it minimizes who they are. Same with all of us. You can't try to meet everybody else's standards. People are going to want you to do it this way. People are going to want you to do it this way. When you have children, your parents are telling you, no, you're supposed to raise your children this way. No, this is mine. Oh, you're supposed to, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to do it this way. No, this is my relationship. Do it your way and enjoy life. Do it your way and enjoy life. Trying to meet somebody else's standards is going to drive you crazy. All right? I hope you all have a great day and week. I will see you all Thursday. Be good and definitely be blessed.
To the highest mountain, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. Went down into the deepest valley, looked all around down there, couldn't find nobody. I went across the deep blue sea, couldn't find one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody greater than you. I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, no, nobody greater than you. I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Nobody can heal like you can. Oh, most holy one, you are the great I am. Awesome in all your ways, and mighty is your hand. You are he who carried out redemption's plan. You are he who carried out redemption's plan.
Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody.
No Nobody great. Nobody greater, Jesus.
Nobody greater than you.
Searched all over.
Searched all over.
Couldn't find no.
Couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low. Still couldn't find nobody.
Nobody great. Nobody great.
Nobody greater than you.
Come on, lift those hands for real in here. Come on. Nobody greater. Nobody greater, Jesus.
Nobody greater than you.
Nobody greater. Nobody great. Nobody greater, no.
Nobody greater than you.
Now lift those hands, singers, and let's just give him the glory. Nobody greater.
Nobody greater.
Couldn't find nobody.
Nobody greater.
Nobody greater than you.
Nobody greater than you.
I dare you lift your hands and say that with us tonight. Come on. Nobody greater.
Nobody greater.
Nobody greater.
Nobody greater.
Nobody greater.